Massive announcement. I'm opening a theme park in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on November 13th. People ask me all the time, MrBeast, I want to compete in one of your videos. Well, now you can. This theme park is filled with some of the craziest challenges and most insane prizes we have ever given away. Like all theme parks, we have roller coasters, we have drop towers, we have all that usual stuff. But in Beastland, we also have custom-made games that are inspired off our YouTube channel. This theme park is going to blow your mind, and tickets literally just went live. Beastland opens on November 13th as part of Riyadh season. You can book your tickets through WeBook. Guys, this is going to be awesome.
On the surface, Beastland looked like the wildest YouTube collab ever. Flashing lights, massive games, and rides that looked ripped straight out of a MrBeast thumbnail. But once you look past the flashy colors, the whole thing turns into one of the strangest and most uncomfortable brand deals a creator's ever stepped into. Because Beastland wasn't built in Florida, Tokyo, or anywhere you'd expect. It was built in the Middle East, specifically Saudi Arabia. That's where things started feeling real tense. In Saudi Arabia, filming rules are no joke. One wrong move and you could get fined. Authorities can even make you delete your footage on the spot. The country scores just 9 out of 100 on the global freedom scale, and reports say migrant workers face brutal conditions that some describe as modern slavery. So when fans found out Beastland was being built there, it instantly flipped from hype to controversy. The internet went wild when MrBeast dropped the announcement, a real theme park, not just a warehouse set or a temporary challenge zone, but an actual full-scale amusement park packed with custom rides, challenges, and prizes bigger than some people's apartments.
Beastland, my brand new theme park opens up in less than 24 hours. This thing is the craziest thing I've ever done. I can't wait for you guys to experience
it. Beastland? Why is it 3D generated if it's going to be open tomorrow? That's a real unedited drone shot then. Wait, what? Wait, what?
This thing is the craziest thing.
What do you mean by unedited? Okay, bro's bugging. There's at least some form of color grading in here for sure. I mean, things look like they're made of plastic.
He showed off concept art of 60-foot catapults, trapdoor drops, zipline target games, massive mazes, and even roller coasters designed for chaos. It was supposed to be a dream spot where fans could compete in real life. But right after the announcement, the mood shifted fast. People couldn't stop asking, why Saudi Arabia?
MrBeast really opened a theme park in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, so you know I had to fly over there to check it out. There's literally $1 million sat in a glass container in the middle of this huge theme park in London that would have been gone in 0.2 seconds. Honestly, I genuinely think that this is one of the biggest theme parks I've ever been to. There were so many like fun little funfair games, and there are so many different food and drink places. So there was like Salt Burger, this place called Cosmo.
And MrBeast's response only made the debate louder when he said it's in the middle of the world, easier for everyone to visit. That answer sounded cute, but it was completely false. Community notes jumped in fast, exposing that Beastland wasn't just some passion project. It was already tied up in a deal with Riyadh Season, a massive entertainment campaign funded by the Saudi government. The park wasn't built in the middle of the world for fans, it was built there because the check was huge. Saudi Arabia has been spending billions trying to polish its global image with celebrity events, sports takeovers, luxury concerts, wild tourism projects, and influencer collabs. Beastland fit perfectly into that strategy, more like the middle of a paycheck than the middle of the world. And once fans realized it, the vibe flipped instantly. People started digging into the fine print, and what they found had red flags all over it. When the ticket site finally went live, fans read the terms and conditions, and that's when everything snapped. The rules were shocking. No professional cameras or video gear allowed, no re-entry once you leave. Every attendee automatically consents to being filmed by the event organizers.
MrBeast launches world's first YouTuber theme park in oil and blood-drenched Saudi Arabia's latest desperate tourism push. Damn. You know, definitely a choice for MrBeast to be like, cool thing is that I made a theme park, okay? And it doesn't matter where it is. It definitely didn't matter if the place that it was in had like a crazy history of like violating human rights. That doesn't matter at all, actually.
The company behind the park held zero liability for injuries or even death. And the kicker, everyone had to follow Saudi Arabia's public taste laws. If you don't know what that means, here's the rough translation. Even basic stuff can get you fined. Filming strangers, recording accidents or incidents, refusing to delete footage, or posting clips online without approval. All of that could land you in serious trouble. So if a ride malfunctioned, a game glitched, or someone got hurt, filming it could be considered illegal. Authorities could fine you hundreds of thousands of dollars and force you to delete the evidence on the spot. When something goes wrong at a normal theme park, a bad ride, an accident, anything, it's instantly all over the news. It blows up online in minutes. But at Beastland, things were totally different, because in Saudi Arabia, the government can legally erase it. That single fact made people question the entire project and the ethics behind it. Suddenly, Beastland stopped looking like a fun park for fans and started looking like a controlled environment built to boost the country's image. Imagine this for a second. If your brother, sister, or friend got hurt there, or even worse, something tragic happened, you couldn't sue, you couldn't post it online, you couldn't say a word. The entire thing could get wiped from the internet by the government, and you'd be forced into silence. That's terrifying. And that's before even touching on Saudi Arabia's record with human rights. The global rankings paint a harsh picture, a score of 9 out of 100 on freedom, 1 out of 40 on political rights, and 8 out of 60 on civil liberties. Women only recently got the right to drive, and LGBTQ+ identities remain completely outlawed. People who speak out against the government risk arrest, and journalists face heavy restrictions. This isn't exactly a place known for transparency or safety, and definitely not somewhere a creator famous for filming everything should be building a theme park. And then comes the question nobody wants to touch: labor. You can't build a theme park, even a temporary one, without hundreds of construction workers. And in the Middle East, that instantly raises serious concerns.
Beastland opens in less than 24 hours.
Opens up in less than 24 hours.
Wow.
This thing
Look how big that is. Holy shit, that's massive. And so this is everybody there for Beast. Holy shit, look at them all. Yeah, that's a lot of people, man. Imagine a backlash he'll get when the first kid dies. It'll be ridiculous. Why would he get backlash? Mr. Beast gets backlash for building wells in Africa. Do you really think that it matters? There's so much irrational, brain-dead hate for Mr. Beast. Any sort of like legitimate criticism just goes away. Everything happening in Saudi Arabia for? The reason why is that Saudi Arabia clearly sees the writing on the wall. Overall, your main export to the world, which is oil, is becoming less valuable every single day. And so what happened, I think, is that a lot of these guys, a lot of the younger guys in Saudi Arabia that are running the country, they see the way the world's going. And so I think they're trying to very obviously transition over to doing entertainment and doing other types of like sports, things like that, trying to move over to that in order.
Saudi Arabia, along with nearby countries, has a long and complicated history of how it treats migrant laborers, and that's where things get even darker.
Reports about migrant workers in the region are horrifying. Many had their passports confiscated, were forced to work 15-hour shifts under blazing desert heat, and lived in overcrowded camps with awful conditions, sometimes with no pay at all. Some even died under mysterious circumstances with their families never notified. Human rights groups didn't sugarcoat it. They've called it modern slavery. Let's break down the numbers because they're chilling. Since 2017, more than 21,000 migrant workers have reportedly died on Saudi Arabia's massive construction projects. Over in Qatar, during the World Cup build, reports mentioned around 6,500 migrant deaths in the same period. Those aren't small numbers. That's an entire population gone, and barely anyone's talking about it. Just think about that. People are dying while a trillion-dollar government refuses to pay fair wages or ensure safe working conditions for the very people building its landmarks. It's unbelievable. Everyone knows how wealthy the Middle East is, with its royal families and oil empires. Yet these same projects are still being built on the backs of exploited laborers. These aren't wild rumors, they're documented realities backed by human rights organizations. So, when Beastland suddenly popped up in the desert with massive metal structures, towering rides, and heavy machinery, the big question hit hard. Who actually built this? Were those workers safe? Were they paid fairly? Did anyone get hurt? And since filming incidents is heavily restricted there, we'll probably never know the truth. Sadly, people saw this coming from the very start. When Dan TDM spoke up, things got heated fast. Remember when that fake Healthy Lunchables collab dropped? Dan fired off a tweet that shook the internet. What happened to YouTubers? You're selling junk to kids for money. Do better. It hit hard, and fans couldn't help but point out that Beastland was doing the same thing, just on a massive scale, selling flashy dreams to kids who don't know any better.
Then came Jacksepticeye's viral lie detector moment, where he admitted he wasn't a MrBeast fan. His reason? He said MrBeast turned YouTube into a place about money and views instead of fun and real personality. You wasn't wrong. You really think there's any genuine fun left when it's all about giant Squid Game sets, luxury yachts, and million-dollar challenges? Beastland feels like the physical version of that, a playground for profit, not passion. Even PewDiePie couldn't stay quiet. He laughed when MrBeast's grind 10 years for success clip, and not because it was funny, but because he knew what was coming. The YouTube game has changed. Creators aren't just creators anymore. They're corporations in disguise, and Beastland is the biggest symbol of that shift yet. And now, here we are. MrBeast isn't really a YouTuber anymore. He's a full-blown brand empire. He's moved way past videos, diving into food chains, snacks, drinks, restaurants, mobile apps, AI projects, and now even a theme park. The fun, goofy YouTube energy that once made him stand out? Gone. What matters now is how big he can scale his next business move. If you ask me, Beastland completely exposes the corporate era of MrBeast. It's like he accidentally ripped the curtain open and showed everyone the machine behind the nice guy image. Fans used to see him as the internet's favorite creator, but now more and more people are realizing he's turned into a mega corporation in human form, YouTube's very first, and the audience, they're finally waking up to it. After years of non-stop controversies, it feels like people have hit their limit and started turning on him. And this isn't just some online drama or petty influencer tea. This is real-life pushback over serious issues, because Beastland isn't just another product line like Feastables or a phone app. It's a theme park built in partnership with an entire government. Do you realize how wild that is? But here's the part that stings the most. Beastland probably won't ever face real consequences for it, because Beastland was never meant to last. It wasn't designed to be part of his long-term legacy or to give fans a magical experience. It was built as a temporary 45-day attraction inside a massive global PR campaign, a theme park made for hype, not history. Once the event ends, the rides get dismantled, the cameras move on, and the desert goes right back to being the desert, empty, silent, and forgotten. Now, most people will move on and forget about this whole situation, but the questions, they're not going anywhere. If anything, this entire event just confirmed what people have been whispering for months. MrBeast isn't just a YouTuber anymore. He's a corporation. It's no longer about creativity or fun, it's about money, image, and expansion. Is MrBeast's career over? Of course not, but it's clear his public image is cracking. For years, he was seen as the internet's favorite creator, the GOAT of YouTube, the guy who could do no wrong. But now, people are starting to see the machine behind the smile, and it's making fans question everything they once believed about MrBeast. So, what do you think? Was Beastland truly meant to give fans something unforgettable, or was it just another massive cash grab dressed up as a dream project? Reports say those Middle Eastern sponsors could have paid MrBeast hundreds of millions of dollars, but the real question is, was taking that money morally right? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think MrBeast is still for the people, or just another corporate giant in creators' clothing? And if you liked this breakdown, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more stories like this. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss the next deep dive. Stay safe, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.